and how you doing? In this video we are going to be taking a look at the Viking Village terrain set from Asgard Rising Miniatures. Now the Viking Village is a fully modular terrain set and it comes with a huge amount of different parts which you can combine in a number of different ways to create your own Viking Village terrain set. The possibilities just go on and on and on with this set. If you just look through these pictures you can see the sheer amount of options that you have. Without any further ado, let's take a look at the parts themselves. Right, so laid out here is one complete village set, and what I've done is I've printed one of everything included in the set to give you an idea of the contents that you'll find. There's also a couple of PDFs which talk you through all the parts and everything that's included. And also to the side of me I have a few buildings which I've already put together just to show you an idea of the kind of thing you can expect to make. Right, so to run you through the parts real quick, you get a variety of different rooftops to choose from, and each one comes with a complete and a damaged version. You also get a couple of damaged roof ends as well as a regular roof end. You get some log tops with some log ends. You've got a couple of different doors to choose from there, as well as a couple of different building sides. Over here we've got two different size building joints, and when it comes to the main buildings themselves there's actually two different sizes, so you get a low size and a high size. Now with these they do come in two different styles. You have a planked version like this, and you also have a log version, and each one comes with a complete back to go along with it in the same style. Now to go with those buildings you also have a selection of switches which you can use to put in between these, and also use to switch from a high to a low building. Right, so to give you an idea of how this set works, we're going to take a quick look at this high log front here. Now, as you can see around the edges, there is this connection, and that is repeated on both sides. Now, all of the front and back of the buildings have that, and the idea with that is you take one of the roof styles of your choice, and you basically line it up like so. Once that's in place and glued down, you can then add the other side and build out from there. Now, as well as the roof, you have the groove down the side here, and this is for choosing one of the sides of the buildings, which just slots in so you can build out the side as well. Now, the sides are only compatible with the higher front and backs, obviously, it's not an option on the small ones. But to show you an example what I've done, I've taken that front and back with that roof, and I have created a pretty basic building which looks a little bit like this. Now I've added one of these top logs and the top ends to decorate, and I've also added this sort of style door on the front as well. Right, so I've shown you the basics on how to construct something from this set, so that should give you a much clearer idea on what all of these parts are for, how to use them, and it should also give you an understanding of the amount of variety that you can get out of this. Now, if you want to push the boat out a little bit further and build something a bit bigger, you can actually combine some of the larger sets with the smaller ones. Now, if we take this switch, for example, you can see that on the smaller side, you have the connections here. And if we flip it over, that connection is on the much larger side. Now, what I've done is I've taken this along with some of the taller and smaller parts, and I've put together one of these. So as you can see, I've got the plank front for the high planks, and then I've put the wooden roof on, and I've gone for this wooden side, as you can see down here. And then I've put the switch in the middle, and then switched it down to a much smaller finish, and put a damaged plank roof as well as a normal one on the other side. And obviously, as always, I've decorated with the top log and two top ends. And this time around, I've gone for the just a normal wooden door there. Right, to give you an idea of some of the other stuff you can create, we will take a quick look at these joints here. Now, you get a high joint and a low joint, and the easiest way to tell the difference is the high joint, like the buildings, has this side roof. And if you take a look at the smaller one, you can see that it is the same height as those smaller bits down there. So one thing I did is I took a couple of these along with some of these switches, and I actually created something that looks like this. It's like a little barn stable slash type of thing. And what I've done is I've actually put two of those high joints together, and then three switches holding them all in place, and then at each end I have put the roof end on there as well. So you can create a whole variety of different types of buildings, not only just your regular houses. So everything I've shown you in this video is literally the tip of the iceberg. When it comes to this set, there is a huge amount of possibilities and options that you have to create just a massive variety of different types of buildings for your own terrain set. If you want an idea of some of the stuff you can make, have a flick through the pictures that are on the website. I did show them on earlier on in the video. I'll leave a link in the description for you to take a look for yourself. So yeah, please feel free to have a look, and once again, thank you for watching. Until next time, take it easy, and I will see you then.